had a great time interviewing Dakoro Edwards, the greatest artist in Atlanta. I hope you enjoy the interview as much as I enjoyed it. I am in Atlanta, Georgia, and I could call him a good friend now from a good friend. Tell me your name and your gallery name.
My name is Dakoro Edwards, and I own the Dakoro Art Gallery in Sandy Springs, Georgia. First black-owned art gallery ever in Sandy Springs.
In Sandy Springs.
Sandy Springs.
And it is cool, you guys. You should see it. I love his artwork. I'm just going to scan a little bit before we start talking. Cheryl Graham told me about Mr. And I drove all the way out here to see him. Hopefully he'll be a part of our show March 25th. Yes, at the Trolley Barn. So tell me about yourself. How'd you get started with the gallery?
It was actually a promise, a commitment that I made to myself. My father passed like 2 years ago.
Okay.
And so the ribbon right here on the door represents him. The grand opening was on July 28th, his birthday.
Cool.
You know?
Why did you promise him?
Because I've been doing artwork since I was like 4 or 5 years old. And from playing basketball, running track, and all of those things at a high level, this is one thing that has stuck around the entire time.
I see.
So I got away from it when I went to college playing basketball, but then I came down here and I was in school, and someone, we had to do a presentation, and I told them how when you're sketching out a scene or something, you all start off with shapes.
Right.
And from there, after that class, I got commissioned to do an art piece.
Did you?
And from there, I was like, you know what, let me check it out. Let me see, you know. Then I introduced my work at the Raw Artist in 2012.
Okay.
And I won Raw Indie Visual Artist of the Year.
That's cool.
And from there, yeah.
For the year, huh?
Yeah. After that, I was nominated very highly with Bombay Sapphire Artisan Series. And it just took off. So now I have people that can identify my artwork regardless if I sign it or not.
Your signature style,
Signature style.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So these are all oil, right?
These are all oils. We're getting back into this style right here simply because it's more versatile for the collector. They can go to museums, they can go into a home, and they're more so like centerpieces. But one of the things about me is I'm kind of considered a multi-dimensional artist.
Okay.
Because I do large-scale graffiti murals.
Okay.
I do book cover designs and caricatures and live painting and things like that. I design clothing. I do a little bit of everything associated with art.
Right.
So that's how we get here to the Dakoro Art Gallery.
I love your gallery. Reminds me of mine.
Thank you.
I might want to do it again. So do you have, well, this is all of your art.
This is all of my art at the moment. Next month, I'll be featuring 3 new artists.
Okay.
Very skilled, very passionate artists. That's what I've been looking for.
Okay.
Not just trendy artists, but those that really take it serious as a craft, and those that are really, they're either at a high level already or that's what they're aspiring to go to.
Okay.
Just like myself.
So you feature them for the month or how long?
I'm featuring them for the month.
And you have a party for them?
I'm gonna have all kind of stuff for them to make sure that people come in and check them out.
Yeah.
Make sure they get the proper introduction, and they have to play their part also.
Yeah.
But for the most part, yeah, it's just trying to do something that wasn't necessarily done on my behalf, and exposure is like air to artists.
Yeah.
You have to have it.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, Donna, it'll give me a chance to scale back a little bit, take a break from producing so much,
Right.
and really start working on this new collection that I want to bring out called Energies and Auras.
Energies and auras?
Energies and Auras.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about that.
Energies and Auras is about when you come around a person, like you either pick up on it, or over time it's like there's something about them, either good or bad, up or down, doesn't matter. But in light of everything that's going on, I've been doing a lot of study on duality and polarity.
Okay.
And it's a mindset of, you can look at the good and the evil, or you can look at they both exist. How do I make them work together?
Right.
And so that's what the energies of auras is basically about. Trying to help different mindsets identify both sides of each other.
So how are you going to create that in your paintings?
I also write.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I also write also. So it may be something simple from a psychological standpoint, but the words will bring about the story that will hopefully start more conversations.
Okay.
And then I want to make sure that it's a very diverse group that sees it, which is the basis of our energies and auras. If you take the color out of the picture, we're all, we all have we have the same things.
That's true. That is true.
That's what I want to promote, more dialogue, especially in this climate right now. It's needed.
That's true. That is true. So what do? Do you turn on music, or do you just sit down with your pencil and paper, or and then you come up with the painting, or what do you do? How do you
it
get
depends
creative?
on what mood I'm in. Like sometimes you might hear me listening to opera, but then the very next minute I could throw on Biggie or some hardcore underground rap.
Okay.
And sometimes it's just silence so that I can capture my own thoughts. When it comes to like the abstract artwork that I'm doing right here, I don't pre-sketch anything. I just go in and start a conversation with the canvas.
Did you study art?
No.
No. This is all self-taught.
This is all
Who inspired you?
My mother is an artist.
Okay.
My father was a writer and a chef.
Okay.
I have another cousin that's an artist. And I would have to say, this is funny, growing up, the 2 art classes that I took, me and another friend of mine, we were never required to do what everybody else was doing. They would give us mediums and say, okay, let's see what you come up with.
Let's see what you come up with.
And that was just like a freedom that I don't know if a lot of artists had the privilege of coming into the craft being unrestricted. So
there's a difference.
I think there's a difference. And so I would say my teacher, my middle school art teacher, Mr. Perrine, who really encouraged us to like just let it out. Just, there is, I used to get asked, think outside the box. And my question was like, what box?
There's no box, huh?
What box are you talking about?
Yeah.
But I like, I think I'm a big fan right now of, just because of his style, he's so wild with like David Cho. I like David Cho, I like King Saladin. And
that's the new artist that...
King Saladin is, I don't know if he's new, but he's kind of new on the market. And he's I want to say he's out of Philly. But I like his business savvy. His artwork is great, but his business savvy and how he has a team around him is very, I like the way all of that is happening.
Cool.
So, and like if you were to come in here next week,
it'd be different, huh?
Paintings might look different.
Yeah. Why? Do you keep painting on them, or?
I kind of touch them up. And it's like you have conversations with them.
Yeah.
That's why I like working with the oils, because I don't use
you can still move them, huh?
Yeah, I don't use anything to expedite the drying, because I may come back in a week or so. Just one little touch here, now it's done.
Is that good, or sometimes it's bad because you change the dimension of what you started?
If I'm working on a commission piece, it's bad.
Yeah.
If I let them see it. But as for me, like when I create things for myself and then present it, people don't really know if it's finished or not.
That's true.
Just as long as it's dry by the time they want to purchase it.
That's true. That is true. Yeah. Well, I love your art.
Thank you.
It's pretty awesome.
Very much. I would love to see some of yours.
Yeah. I'm abstract. I think I'm not too real. It's not a real thing for me. I like to create. I love your pieces,
Thank you.
your abstracts. And your color combinations. Tell me about your color. You have vibrant colors.
Very vibrant.
Mm-hmm.
I think that comes from me just when I really focus on the work in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
I try to look at it from the point of how will it set the tone in a room or in a lobby or
Mm-hmm.
in a restaurant, and does this painting need to have heavy texture or should it just be kind of submissive so
Mm-hmm.
it blends in with the atmosphere? And I really don't have a rhyme or reason as to why certain colors go with others.
Mm-hmm.
I just freestyle it, and if I wanted to say something specific, then I'll be more intentional with it.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that,
Mm-hmm.
I just go with
Let
the
it
flow.
go. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So do you paint in the morning, at night, or when do you get
Predominantly,
creative?
There's been times in which I've only painted like between 10 p.m. and 3 a.m. When I had my studio at
Wow.
my house in the garage, I could always go down there anytime. I
Yeah.
did. But now that I've been a business owner for some time now,
Mm-hmm.
and those, from being an artist, when you're switching that mindset,
Oh, it's
from
hard.
having to handle business to
Yeah.
being creative,
Yeah.
it doesn't always transfer well. So I predominantly try to paint like after 6
After it's
p.m.
all done. Yeah.
Yeah. And what I'll do, I'll invite other artists in
That's
so
cool.
they can be a part of the vibe, part
That's
of the
cool.
atmosphere.
You work with younger artists or artists that's already established?
I try to work with everybody. I'm still
Mm-hmm.
learning who people are, who some people are, who some people aren't.
Yeah.
But right now, like I teach art classes in the schools around there. Give me a call. I may go teach like 4 or 5 classes.
That's
here
cool.
and there, middle school, high school.
Uh-huh.
I have people come in. It's always funny, those that they might be a little older,
Mm-hmm.
but they went to art school and everything. They're like, Dakoro, I want you to teach me. I'm like, teach you what?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, teach me how to do what you do. I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to teach you how to unlearn all
Yeah,
that everything
exactly.
you went to school for.
Exactly.
So
To be free, huh?
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But I try to work with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I'm open to it.
Mm-hmm. So what's new that's coming up right now?
The biggest thing coming up for the gallery is my Lead to Change 2018
Okay.
professional speaking panel.
Ah.
And I do this twice a year. This is probably going to be the most epic of the panel simply because of the caliber of speakers that I invited.
Mm-hmm. And who, can you drop any names or?
Yes, there's Charles Sharper,
Mm-hmm.
who is the president of the Healthy Youth Foundation.
Mm.
He does basketball, photography, but he's really hands-on with these kids, and his organization is growing
Mm-hmm.
at an incredible rate. But he
Okay.
really cares about it.
Mm-hmm.
You have Dwayne Cummings, who is the author of A Sensational Life.
Mm.
His book is used in college curriculums all across the globe.
Mm-hmm.
He's a motivational speaker. He's the president of LeaderCast.
Wow.
He's the president of the Speakers Guild Association of America.
Mm-hmm.
Real inspiration. I have Monica White, who is the president of White House Publishing and Advertising.
Okay.
They're also like they're a nationally based but a globally recognized, I guess, publication.
Mm-hmm.
Also have one of my favorites is Dr. Chimba McKendawaya.
Mm.
He's become a good friend of mine over
Mm-hmm.
the past year, and he is a doctor and engineer of biomechanics.
Wow. Pretty deep.
And just to listen to this guy talk, he's deep.
Yeah.
He's very deep. But the overall basis of the Lead to Change event is called Faces of Triumph.
Okay.
And what each speaker is going to be talking about is not necessarily their success, but how they chose to stay on the path in the industries that they're in.
Okay.
How it's changed them over time to not stay who they were, but to be better versions of who they are.
I see.
How to stay the course, how to stay disciplined, how to be a person of servitude. knowing how to give back as well as, you know, taking. And just, you know, kind of dropping a little knowledge on if the guests want to get into a certain industry, you can actually touch these people. They're accessible. They're not just heroes that you read about and just see on TV. You know, I have Shawnette Young, who is very, very high with Berkshire Hathaway, a young black woman. Her knowledge on real estate is just, it's amazing. I have Shanere Norman, who is the president and CEO of Savvy Financial.
Wow.
And I always try to have somebody with finance here, but when she starts talking about finance, you know you're talking to the right person.
Okay.
And then I have the last person, not last, but another good friend of mine, Ron Waterson, who owns the Waterson firm downtown Atlanta. And this guy right here, he's one of the top 40 under 40 trial lawyers in the nation.
Okay.
And I can't even speak on the accolades that he has, because his fast track to success has been so deserving, for one. But for example, I was cutting his hair right before he was going to take the bar. And to see this man like just studying so hard, and to see him go from that to where he is right now, I can't keep these people to myself, so I try to introduce them to the community.
That's awesome. So who's your market? Who's your client that's going to come and listen?
It's geared towards high school students, college students, millennials, dreamers, and even those that are looking to maybe transfer to another career or get to another level within their career. Because all of these people are entrepreneurs and CEOs and things of that nature.
They are. So what date is it again?
February 24th, this coming Saturday.
And it's here?
It's right here at the Dakoro Art.
I can't make it. I'll send someone though.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay.
Yep,
very cool. PM. That is awesome.
Thank you.
Really, really awesome. How old are you? Can I tell?
No.
Can you tell?
I'm in my sporty 40s.
You're in your 40s. You're pretty awesome.
Thank you.
You're doing things. It's
Thank you.
pretty awesome to see and to hear. And yeah.
It's mandatory.
Yeah.
They say to whom much is given, much is required.
Yeah.
I think it kind of depends. Like, depends on how you look. And it goes back to that polarity mindset. Yeah, it's required, but I can't wait to do more.
I know, huh?
You know, there's no pressure off of me.
Yeah. It's cool though how you're bringing people together and motivating kids and, you know, people that need it. Using your resources. I think that's awesome.
My motto for 2018 is that because I wasn't taught art, I kind of observed a lot, and I put myself in situations where I might not, maybe I shouldn't have been, or what have you. But my motto for 2018 is I used to use art to escape. Now I use it to connect.
I like that.
That's what I stand on.
I like that.
Thank you.
I use it to connect. So if there was an artist that you wanted to sit down, or I'd say paint with, who would you like to do that? Living or dead? Come in here and sit down and talk to you and paint with you.
Probably Basquiat.
Basquiat, yes.
And simply because, like, his style was just so raw, and I like to think that my style is kind of raw. I think what he pulled from was the community, it was the society, it was the world, in all different aspects of it. And I would like to have a conversation with him. You know?
What would you say to him? What would you say to him?
I'd be like, man, what's good, man? Like, what you want to listen to? Let's get busy. I'm not even trying to talk that much.
You just want to be there.
Just create that
in the
vibe.
moment.
Create that vibe. And like, I don't know, as far as what I've seen, like, he have no shoes and stuff on.
Right.
I ain't that artist.
Yeah.
But slinging paint, just...
That's you, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you hear about the last painting they sold?
106 million.
Woo.
Yeah.
That's
was
cool.
incredible.
Yeah.
That was incredible.
What about writers? Who would you like to sit down and talk to?
James Baldwin.
Mm.
I've watched a lot of his debates,
Mm-hmm.
and I think there was one debate from, I want to say the late 60s, in which he was at, I can't remember the college right offhand, but I think the topic was kind of something along the lines of, does the Negro deserve an apology, or does the Negro need to have, should there be a fight for equal rights for the Negro?
Mm.
And both sides were compelling, but the way James Baldwin delivered his viewpoints,
Mm-hmm.
and I've read quite a few of his books. I watched him debate Malcolm X,
Mm.
and these are all giants.
Mm-hmm.
But James Baldwin, he just had that, it was something about his level of clairvoyancy, regardless of his personal lifestyle and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
It was just something about his clairvoyancy, him, the Maya Angelos, you know, that was just like, it was just spot on,
Yeah.
you know. So I would have to say James Baldwin.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So you're from New York, or your family's from
I'm from Syracuse, New York.
Syracuse? How'd you get here? Atlanta.
Crazy story. Left college.
Yeah.
And was back home, and you know, a few turn of events. My cousin was up visiting from Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some things happened on a Monday. I was in Atlanta that Friday.
Okay.
But I had been down here once before, and it was just like all of this money, all of this blackness, all of this
Beauty, huh?
beauty,
Mm-hmm.
like all these trees and grass
Oh,
and
love with the trees.
the big body Benzes.
Yeah,
and all, you know?
yeah.
So I came on down and rest
Been
is
here ever
history.
since, huh?
Yeah.
How long?
Never thought I'd be here this long, since 1997.
Oh my God.
Never thought I'd be here this long.
Jeez.
But it's been hard to leave because I've owned like 6, 7, you know,
Salons.
ventures down
Yeah.
here. You know,
How many salons?
There was 6.
6.
Together.
Mhm.
And you know, once you get under them contracts,
Yeah. I just finished one, 21 years in my gallery and salon. It's just like once you're all up in it, you know, you're there.
yeah,
And it's a love. I can tell you love it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when you get gentlemen to sit in your chair and they come in, they might be going through whatever it is they're going through in life, but they see that haircut at the
Oh,
end.
yeah.
There was one guy, he told me, he was like, man, I'm going to buy a suit right now.
You
That's-
changed his look, huh?
But then, like in 2008, when you get guys that were doing very well for themselves,
Mm-hmm.
now all of a sudden they're struggling to keep their mortgage.
Yeah, yeah.
And might be losing their car, and their relationships are in turmoil.
Mm-hmm.
Those same guys that were doing very well might call me and say, D, man, I gotta go on an interview.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Help me out, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't have no money right now.
Right.
That's when it's like, I see
Yeah.
what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
So how can you say no to something like that?
Right, exactly.
You know?
I hear you.
So it's been a great ride, but after this is up, I'm taking a break from the ownership of businesses. I'm gonna just cool out.
Yeah,
for a couple
right.
years. Huh?
I said, yeah, right.
I would like to think that.
Yeah, right. I love what you do, so keep doing it. Inspire and, you know, help others. And well, hopefully you'll be in the show March 25th, and everybody can come out and check you out and buy some pieces, and
I'll be there.
you'll be there at the Trolley Barn
March 25th.
March 25th.
Yeah.
Okay. So it was great talking to you, and Sharon, you know what? Let's walk over to a painting so you can maybe describe it. I'm sorry, you have to get up, huh? Oh, I'm so sorry.
No problem.
He hurt his knee.
Like
Which
this
one you like? Mm-hmm.
This is actually the oldest piece I have in here.
Okay. Wait, I want to show you a table. I just wanted to show you a table.
Okay.
Look at that, it's craft. Okay.
But I started that painting 12 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and I made a commitment to say that I was going to paint on it once a year.
Once a year, I'm gonna try to get all of it.
You
Well, you can stay in there.
So as you can see, it's a fairly nice size piece.
Sure is. Look at that.
I'm 6'3", so
Dang. Uh-huh. So you paint on it every,
I painted on it every year for 12 years.
wow.
Until this was the first piece that I stretched also.
Uh-huh.
So I wanted to say something.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't until last year when I was mentoring young men,
Mm-hmm.
and that rite of passage kept coming to me.
Okay.
Rite of passage. So that's what this image is on top. It's it could be an older brother, younger brother, father, son, uncle, nephew.
Mm-hmm.
But this arm is connected to show that rite of passage can be made through it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's important. I'm seeing a lot of us get caught up in like our teenage years and then getting stuck there, getting older, but getting stuck in that mindset.
Yeah.
So that's my boy rite of passage.
Love it. Love it. Okay.
And then the blue boy back here, I did that in regards to
Where are we?
Lydia right here.
Over here. This is awesome. Look at that piece. Tell me about this one.
I just started this one. I was playing around. There's like 7 faces in here.
7 faces.
You got the eye, nose.
Mm-hmm. I see it.
The eye, nose, mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Eye. I'll let you find the other ones.
I'll look after I finish.
This blue boy right here. This is actually. I painted this in one night after reading the story on, what's going on in Libya. And this is actually metal.
Yeah.
Very
Wow.
And this kind of mixed media. I used spray paint, a little acrylic, but he himself is all oil.
Okay. Love it.
That is Hades' Dream up there.
Hades' Dream.
Hades' Dream. That was one of the ones that helped me to win that 2012 award. That was actually featured on the first season of Verses and Flows on VH1. And I painted that one when that tsunami hit Haiti. And it has the Haitian colors, and I don't know if you can see it, if there's a big glare on there.
No,
You
I
can
see.
see the little girl on there.
Yeah, I see the girl.
And there's like butterflies and flowers. But this is how remarkable artwork is. There was a gentleman came in here last year and pointed something out to me that I never saw in this painting. And he pointed out, and I'll bring it down for a second.
Okay.
What he pointed out was the fact that this is a mother kissing her child.
Oh, I see.
And it was such an amazing moment because it made him think about his mother, and this grown man broke down in tears.
Oh. And that made you feel good. You
It made
touched
me,
him.
yeah, like
Yeah.
when your concept can really have an impact on somebody's, that's heavy.
Yeah, it is. That's beautiful.
That's heavy right
Beautiful. Well, it's about 30 minutes. I think I need to sign off because I'll talk you to death. Because I love what you do, and just excited that I can be in your gallery in Atlanta. Oh, let's see a couple pieces. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Did you go see it?
Not yet.
Not yet. I know. I'll see mine
It's
next
actually
week.
a woman's jacket.
Yeah.
I have a clothing line called NCOG.
NCOG?
NCOG.
Mm-hmm.
So I do like graffiti hand painted on jackets.
So can we use some of your pieces in the show?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
On the runway.
Oh, there's a little bit of everything. This is my girl's
I
rock.
love her. Uh-huh.
Now what it is, the items that I do, they're all of paint paintings that I've done,
Okay.
or sketches. So
I love her.
yeah, I'm ready to send you off with a shirt.
Yeah.
Or something.
Okay, well, let's sign off. It was a pleasure,
Thank you.
and I'm glad I came to Sandy Springs,
Sandy Springs.
and I hope to see you at the show.
Be good.
Okay.